for many years we had talked about maybe finding a way to partner up, but the stars never aligned. Finally, during this last year or so, we were able to like talk it over and figure out how to do it. And Mike Richardson was so generous in opening his heart and his doors and bringing me and my friends in to make brand new creator-owned comics and also to host our archive of the stuff that we've done so far. So looking forward to a multi-year, multi-project partnership and being such a big fan of Dark Horse for my entire career, it's almost like a dream come true. There's a machine here that really was built around creator voices, finding that unique space that only that creator can do. And there's literally been examples of it every decade that I've been in comics where they've been able to just really elevate something and give it that spotlight, just being able to cultivate it and make it into that special thing it could be. So I broke into comics in the early 90s, and that was around the same time that Dark Horse was really finding its first like really wave of major success. So I would often look at what they were doing with admiration, sometimes full out jealousy, just I want, so it inspired everyone who was making comics at the time. Oh, we have to work harder. Oh, Sin City's here, time to work harder. Like everyone's got to do better. And so going from Concrete, Sin City, Grendel, and all the way up to the modern stuff that's going now, like Black Hammer. And I'm a huge G.F. Darrow fan, just huge. So all of these things really spoke to me all over the years. And there's a connection, which is there seems to be like elevated genre, like someone taking a genre and doing something new that no one else has done with it before. To go from that passionate feel about what they were doing and how they were doing it, and wondering one day would we be good enough or accepted to be part of it, and to then be here today, being full partners with them is quite an amazing thing for us. It really is amazing. So Joy Operations is a sci-fi extravaganza about a character named Joy Corrigan. She is an envoy for a trust, and a trust, we find out, is basically a corporately owned city. So imagine a world 55 years from now where all the major cities have been purchased and owned and are now themed by the corporations. Based on that idea, which I do think is coming on one way or another, we built a whole world 55 years from now where it's already happened, and how that's changed society and how that's changed law enforcement, how that's changed everything that goes around how we communicate with each other, and Joy and her perspective on it is wholly unique, coming up with a brand new character that we haven't seen anywhere else before in media. It's very exciting for us. There's something in the book itself, in the first issue, that I was very excited to try. And I said we'd have to build a whole world around this narrative idea, right? And that everywhere we go, brand new stuff. I think Stephen Byrne is a brilliant creator. So the whole world literally written around Stephen's palette, Stephen's choices. We talked about Joy, the character, endlessly about like where she is, who she is, where she came from. So it's really about Joy and her journey, about trying to find what she's supposed to do next as the world is turning under her feet. Not only is this Stephen at his best, it's a world that I love playing in, and I also know from experience that when you love playing with it creatively, it's very easy for people to fall in love with it while they're reading. We're going to dense places right away. That was part of our mantra with it. It's just like, just dive right in. Having this backlog of stories that I've done, I can point to them and go, if you like what I did here and here, I really do think you'll enjoy what we're building here.